has never responded to his offer to...
Trouble is brewing for United States' two top contenders and major party candidates in the 2024 presidential elections. First, Donald Trump became the first former American president to be convicted of felony crimes after a New York jury found him guilty of all 34 charges. He was found guilty of falsifying business records in relation to a hush money payment to an adult film actor, Stormy Daniels, and he faces 3 more criminal cases that haven't been tried just as yet. But now, in a major blow to the Biden family, a 12-person jury found Hunter Biden, 54, guilty of lying about his drug use on a form while purchasing a handgun in 2018. He faces possible jail time following the verdict, which marked the first criminal prosecution of a sitting president's child. His conviction on all 3 felony counts comes as President Biden campaigns for a re-election in the month of November, and less than 2 weeks after his election rival Donald Trump was himself convicted of a crime in New York. If anyone expected Joe Biden and his election campaign to be celebrating Donald Trump's criminal conviction, well, they were disappointed and on unexpected lines. Instead, Biden has appeared to be striking a cautious balance between reminding voters that his opponent is a convicted felon, given that his own son, Hunter Biden, has now been found guilty of 3 felony counts of lying on a federal firearms application. US President Joe Biden has said that he will respect the jury's decision to find his son guilty of the gun crimes after a week-long trial that laid bare a tumultuous time for the entire family. While Joe Biden didn't really speak much on Hunter Biden's gun trial, his son's conviction in the case may have devastating consequences on the incumbent president. The year 2024, which is a very crucial election year for the citizens of the United States, is turning out to be more about legal proceedings and courtroom dramas following Donald Trump's hush money trial, and now Biden's son, Hunter, becoming the first child of a current POTUS, or President of the United States, to ever be convicted of a crime. Hunter has been found guilty of 2 charges of making false claims in order to purchase that gun in 2018 while he was suffering from drug addiction, as well as a 3rd charge of illegally obtaining the weapon. Hunter Biden spiraled into drug use around the time of his brother Beau had died from brain cancer. His battles with addiction were presented in some very painful details during the entire trial through excerpts from his own memoir, his text messages, emails, photographs, and some of them were really embarrassing, and testimony from those who were close to him. While President Biden didn't attend the trial in Delaware, many family members, including First Lady Jill Biden, did so regularly. Hunter Biden's wife, his sister, and uncle were present at all times to support him during the proceedings. The president flew to Delaware after the verdict, where he greeted and hugged his son on the tarmac. In fact, Joe Biden said, and I quote, "I'm the president, but I'm also a dad. Jill and I love our son, and we are so proud of the man that he is today." Mr. Biden added that he would, quote unquote, accept the outcome of the case and continue to respect the judicial process as Hunter considers an appeal. So what does Hunter's conviction mean for President Biden? Hunter Biden, like Donald Trump, is now a convicted felon, a personal and political blow to his father, President Joe Biden, that also complicates his 2024 campaign for re-election. The verdict threatens to hang over Biden's campaign, posing a very painful message in his race against Donald Trump. How the conviction impacts the president's campaign against Trump, whom he has cast as a threat to the rule of law, still remains to be seen. Republicans have long tried to connect Hunter's troubles and his business dealings to his father, without any evidence or much success. House Republicans even opened an impeachment inquiry into the President Joe Biden, but no such evidence has turned up showing the president did benefit from his son's misdeeds. Well, Democratic strategist Basil Smikle has said Republicans, quote-unquote, may seize on a guilty verdict and continue to find ways to connect the president to the actions of his son, even though it's been quite clear that the president hasn't really been involved such that it would impact his presidency. Cornel Belcher, another Democratic strategist, had predicted Americans would be able to separate the son's troubles from his father. Some political strategists have predicted Joe Biden could use Trump's guilty verdict to appeal to independents and undecided voters. But what is definitely certain is that Hunter Biden and Trump's cases are poised to run on parallel tracks during the campaign as they face sentencing and potential appeals.